Hey, hi guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. We are going to be talking vapor beauty. I have a couple of vapor beauty items that I am trying for the first time, and I thought, why not try it on camera, show you guys how I use some of the products, and I added some other products that I really like as well. So let's just go ahead and start creating our look. So, and just really quickly, I'll let you know overall. So, some of the vapor beauty products that I have to share with you guys today is the Essential Daily Primer, their blush powder, the eyeshadow quad, and also I have a lipstick, and I've also included a couple of goodies from some of my previous lives that I also like that will help put this look together. So let's go ahead and get started by priming our eyelids. And today I'm going to be using this Young Blood Stay Put primer on my eyes to prime my eyes. I've been using this, as you can see, for more than a couple of weeks now, and I actually really like it. I have my handy dandy mirror to the side right here, so if I'm not looking directly at the camera, don't mind me. But I have been using this for a couple of weeks now, and I like to apply it with my hands. However, you can, of course, apply it with a brush. And I find that it just applies better because I have hooded eye. Because I have a hooded eye, it just applies a little better for me that way. I have more control over where it is, and I like that a lot. I did find that it does actually help my makeup stay looking pristine. It has it staying put for a long time, and I find it to be beneficial. So I know some people, there's always been this big debate on social media. Do you need an eyeshadow base, or can you use your concealer and your powder? I mean, basically, it's really up to you. I always use an eyeshadow base just because I have oily lids. I also have oily skin, and I need that extra buffer. Depending on what kind of base you use, or like what kind of concealer you're using. If it's like a liquid concealer or a cream concealer or an oil-based concealer, because I have oily skin, it's not gonna work for me. It's just not. Like, my eyeshadow is gonna be smearing all over the place. So it may be helpful if you have dry skin, but for me, I prefer to use these matte primers, and this one fits the bill so much. Currently, I see that it actually is sold out. I'm so sorry. But once it comes back on, once it's available again, try and scoop it up if you can. If you can, and even if they end up restocking before this live is over, you get a percentage off for the next 30 minutes after the live. Um, but here is what we are looking like. Let me just put my bangs. But here's what we're looking like as far as eyeshadow. And once again, this is the Youngblood Mineral Cosmetics Eyeshadow Stay Put Primer. And this is a 2 thumbs up in my book. I really like it. I've been holding on to it, and I intend to hold on to it. And I should also say that it also does have a mirror. So it has a little mirror if you do, need to look at it. It's not very big, but it does come with a mirror in case you're like, in case you take it for travel or something. It's super small, pocket size. So it's amazing for travel as well. So let's go ahead and keep this look moving. We're going to go on to our eyes. And for our eyes, we're going to be using the Vapor Beauty Eyeshadow Quad. And so this one is called Archetype. Yes, Archetype. Here's what she looks like. And it has nutmeg, clove, cinnamon, and ginger are the names of the eyeshadows. And here's what they look like. And this is a really beautiful kind of neutral palette. I think this is great for everyday, like soft glam looks, really soft looks. I think this is beautiful for that. It also has a mirror, which is adorable, and it's very slick. It's like super slick, and it comes in this beautiful case, which is also a bit magnetic, I think. So if you have other Vapor Beauty products, they kind of like stick together a little, which is fun also. So let's go ahead. It doesn't say. Okay, so I'm assuming, so I think this is, let me see if I can do this. So I think this is nutmeg, clove, cinnamon, and ginger, I think. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use my brush here. And what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go ahead and let me see, what color, what shade do I want to do? I should have thought of this sooner. Like, what do I want to do? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this shade right here. I'm going to use this in my crease. Just to soften it up a little bit. And it is the evening where I am. So I'm not going to be going, I don't want to go too crazy. I think I want to do something like soft and still, yeah, just like a nice soft look. So I'm going to put that in the crease and you can see how it blends really easily. It is a little bit, there is a little fallout when you pick it up on the brush. It's not a whole lot, but there is some, just to be able to mention that and keep that in mind. And of course, it's not unusual for eyeshadow, you know, for some eyeshadows to have some fallout. It's not an unusual thing. And just to mention that, you know, Vapor Beauty is a clean beauty brand. Okay, there we go. Okay, I like that. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to put it on my lid. Okay, there we go. But this is a clean beauty brand and it's also a sustainable beauty brand. So a lot of the packaging is sustainable, recyclable, good for the environment and good for the earth, which is also always a plus in my book. We are all about that here. Okay. All right, there we go. So we are building it up a little bit. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and take my fluffy brush one more time and I'm going to dip it in. Oops, excuse me. Going to take my fluffy brush and I'm going to use it here. I'm going to do the outer corner. Now this brush might be a little too big. I have to see if I can find a smaller brush. Oh, you know what? Okay, let me see. Oh, there we go. All right, so I just wanted to use that. There we go. Just on like the outer corner of my eye. And I typically do that. In order to add a little more depth. Okay. And here you can take a look at some of the fallout. It's not a whole lot of fallout from picking it up with the brush. Like I mentioned, I've seen a whole lot more. So this is pretty reasonable. And like I said, it's not uncommon for that to happen with eyeshadows. Just don't forget to shake any excess off your brush. I kind of forgot a little bit here. So it kind of explode a little bit. but it's still quite manageable. And like I said, I like to use some of the darker shades to add a little depth to my eyes because I do have hooded eyes, and it helps with that. Ooh. Okay, so, and then you can just go in if you wanted to. Oh, excuse me. I got a little powder. I got a little powder in my eyes. Excuse me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Let me just go ahead and wipe that. Okay. Thanks, guys, for your patience. Okay. All right. There we go. But yeah, so if you wanted to, this is like a, in my opinion, this is like a really cute, just like soft and simple look. And like I mentioned, these shades in this eyeshadow quad are not, you know, crazy shades. These are definitely some really, these are definitely some shades that you can use to create like really simple looks. And excuse me. And here is how we are looking with the eyeshadow. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up with our eyes. Let's go ahead and move on to oh, you know what? I didn't. Oh, okay. Well, listen, I'm gonna use my eyeliner. I thought I had clicked on it. I thought I had clicked it. My Guide Beauty. Okay. I didn't. All right, so listen. So apparently, I'm sorry guys, I forgot to click on um an item, which which I was going to use my Guide Beauty. I'm just gonna do something really quick. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly go ahead and put on my eyeshadow. I forgot to click on one that I was going to show you guys, but let me just do it really, really quickly. Give me just 1 second. Okay, one eye down, another one to go. All right, there we have it. Eyeliner is on. Okay, so let's move on to our next product. The next product that we have is the lash wrap. Gonna go ahead. The lash wrap from Guide Beauty, and here's what it looks like. And if you're not familiar with Guide Beauty, they make some really ergonomically sound products. So if you have Parkinson's, or maybe you're just having an issue with your hand being steady, or maybe you're a beginner that just needs some extra practice, this is perfect because it has these little knobs on the products which make it so easy and simple to use. I mean, you can do it this way, and when I do it this way, and I have to say this makes it easy for me to not drop my utensils because I tend to do that sometimes. And have you ever had your, you know, your mascara and you're trying to like do your eyelashes, you fumble, and then you end up dropping your mascara and getting it on your clothes? Maybe you're not as clumsy as me, but this happened to me on more than a couple of occasions. So this has been perfect. Now, not only are these really great, ergonomically sound, but the ingredients in the mascara are also pretty superb. They condition your lids. And they have some really nourishing ingredients, which is pretty awesome. Sorry, I had to make sure I focus just a little bit, just a hot second. I thought I could talk and do this at the same time. It's a little harder than I expected. But all in all, this is also considered a tubing mascara, which means that the mascara actually wraps around your lashes to add that extra hold. And as you can you see the difference in my lashes? Can you see the difference in my lashes? Just a little bit, but yeah, this actually helps to wrap around your lashes and make them bolder and stronger with each coat. So not only are you able to comfortably apply these to your lids, but they also are helpful as well. But I hope you can see like there's a clear difference in my lashes. And I do have sensitive eyes. This doesn't hurt my eyes in any way, but after, having to hold my eyes open for a long while does affect them a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our other lash, but I hope that you can see the difference here in my lashes. But overall, I really enjoy this mascara. It is retailing for $22.10 during this live, and for 30 minutes after the live, it usually retails for $26. But honestly, I think it's about average price for a good mascara. I mean, if you were to go to any other retail store, it averages about $22 to about $30. So this is like in the mid range. But again, it's very helpful. It does last a little while. Not only is it, a mascara that helps to lengthen your lashes, but it also helps to strengthen your lashes and to condition them. And I've tried other tubing mascaras, and this one is I put it high up there as well as far as tubing mascaras go. It's pretty easy to remove. You just I like to double cleanse, so I use my oil-based cleanser and then go in with my regular facial cleanser to get these off. And if you are, if you like to use micellar water or, remove your makeup first, it really isn't difficult to remove this either. Okay, so here we go. Can you guys see the difference? Can you see the difference? Okay, as I mentioned, I have sensitive eyes, so now it's time for me to get this eye together. Okay, so next item we have is, okay, our brows. So let's go ahead and do our brows. And I'm going to be using another Guide Beauty product for that. This is the Brow Moment from Guide Beauty. And again, as I mentioned, they have some really amazing ergonomically sound products. Same thing with this one. It is ergonomically safe, so it is going to be very user friendly. You just you just hold it like this, and you're able to go ahead and get your brows together. Now, what I also like about this Brow Moment uh, brow gel is that it is super soft on your face. Not only that, and it comes, I believe it only comes in 2 shades. I don't think this comes in a whole lot of shades. Um, but as you can see, it's so easy to use and quickly transform your brows. I like that it not only fills, but it also, shapes my brows, and it also helps keep my brow hairs in place and makes them look nice and neat. Like, take a look at that difference. Take a look at that difference. It's a subtle one, but it's still a difference, and it doesn't take a whole lot. And this is actually in this in the shade dark, but I just love how it fills my brows. I also like that the bristles are so small. Like this is a teeny tiny brush, and I don't have a whole lot of like eyebrow hair, so this works perfectly, perfectly. And a little bit goes a long way. So this is, I'm doing both brows with just one dip. And look at that, like simple, easy peasy. All right. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Easy breezy, simple to use. I think you'll like it as well. So moving on to the next item. Okay, so the next item is the Vapor Beauty Essential Daily Primer. And I've already put foundation on my face just to save some time within the live. And I did use this primer, and I have to say, I really like that the primer hydrates. So here is what it looks like. And you just rub it into the skin. It actually is very hydrating. It absorbs very well. And I'll just share a little bit about what it says. Let me see what did. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I thought I had the box. Okay, so I don't have the box on me right here, but I can tell you that this works really well. This is very hydrating. I would say that if you have dry skin, this is going to be perfect for you. It actually also dries down pretty matte and pretty firm. Here's what my foundation is looking like so far. And I did put powder on top, so I did set my foundation with powder because I always set my foundation with powder. I have oily skin, and that just helps, you know, to keep the oil at bay. But this also is a pretty good product right now. It is retailing for $34 for this live and for 30 minutes after this live. So definitely go ahead and check it out, pick it up. This is clean. The Clean Beauty brand, of course, Vapor Beauty, as I had mentioned. They also actually have a hydrating primer. Now, this doesn't say that it's a matte primer. It doesn't say that it's a matte primer, but I know that they actually do have a hydrating one. And I think that this one also hydrates because my skin did feel very like soft, very hydrated when I used it under here. And I did use it a couple of other times, and I have been enjoying using it. So if you have dry skin, I think this is really, really good. I think if you have oily skin, this could be good, but definitely you need to probably do like a wear test for it for your skin type. But overall, I do like how my foundation had settled in. I like how my foundation looks really smooth, and you know, I'm looking kind of put together. So I enjoy it. I like it. Go ahead and check it out. Okay, so the next Vapor Beauty product that we are going to be trying today is the Vapor Beauty Blush Powder. Now, when I saw the shade, I was super excited to give it a try. This is the shade Mischief, and it looks like it's this beautiful soft coral shade. Is this beautiful soft coral shade, and I was super excited because coral is on trend this season, if you didn't know. Not only that, but oops, okay. But like so many brands are coming out with, you know, these like lighter shades. So let's go ahead and see what she looks like on my complexion. Ooh, it's like a very subtle Okay, it's a very subtle shade on me. All right, not bad. Not bad. It's not picking up as much color as I thought it would. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more pigmented for me, but this is still, I think, for a simple look, and I think it does go with this. So we did a simple look on our eyes, and so this is kind of giving a little bit more simple. I just hope that it doesn't wash me out. I hope that it's translating well for you guys, that it's not washing me out at home. And because this isn't picking up as much color as I was hoping for, I will try it as an eyeshadow, you know, for any blushes, ladies. If you find that, you know, powder blushes, we find that it's not giving you exactly what you were hoping for, then definitely there are other uses for it, right? So I'm going to give this a try. Also also for eyeshadow, but here is how it looks on my cheeks. Again, I hope that it does translate well at home. I was hoping for a little more coral, but I think that if you're fair skin, this is going to look perfect. Oh, I got a little. If you are fair skinned, this is going to be perfect for you. This is the perfect shade. I don't think it's picking up as well on my skin tone. I have a deeper skin tone, golden undertones. So it may not be picking up, and you know what? That's okay. They have other shades, which I'd be willing to try. They have, I don't remember how many shades. I think maybe 4 more shades, maybe 6. I don't remember exactly, but I do know that this is not the only shade that they have, but it's the one that I tried. And so here's how it looks on my skin tone. But if you have this and you are more fairer skin, let me know how you like it. Let me know how you like it. Let me know how it looks on you, because I think it would be perfect, especially for the warm weather, for the spring and for the summer. Okay, so our last Vapor Beauty product. So our last Vapor Beauty product that we are going to be talking about today is the high voltage lipstick. Okay, and so they have several shades of the high voltage lipstick, and the one that I'm trying today is called Madame. Okay, and so I also really like the case. So this is magnetic, comes down just like that. And like I mentioned, you know, some of their products kind of stick together a little bit, which I think is kind of fun. It's just me. But here is what the shade looks like. And it's this kind of pretty like peachy undertoned, kind of rosy. Okay, and so let me do a swatch on my hand here. And here's what it looks like on my hand. Okay, kind of like a deeper mauve shade. And here's what she looks like on my lips. On the bottom lip. Now this is very soft and creamy as well as matte, which I appreciate because I do prefer matte lipsticks. And here's how she looks by herself. Mm-hmm. Not bad, right? Not bad. It almost kind of looks a little coral, to be honest with you, depending on your lighting. It looks like a deeper coral shade, I guess. But it's not. It's like it's hard to explain, but I do like it. I am a fan of it. I am a fan of the lipstick. And here's what she looks like once again. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She's very soft, very comfortable. Um, I don't know that it's transfer proof. Oh, very minimal. Okay, so it's not a whole lot. Not a whole lot that came off on here, which is still good. So of course, if you're going to take it with you, just be sure to pack it throughout the day. Any lipstick that I'm wearing, whatever I decide to wear for the day, I always keep it with me just in case. That way I can reapply it throughout the day. And this one would be no different. I definitely advise you to pack it with you if you're going to wear it. But this is very soft. Um, my lips feel moisturized. They don't feel dry, even though this is a matte lip color. And I have to admit that I actually prefer matte lipsticks. Matte lipsticks are my fave. So being that this one is hydrating and also matte is pretty good. So here is the look that we created using all of the Vapor Beauty products. Excuse me. And we use the Vapor Beauty Essential Daily Primer, which I am a fan of. It's very hydrating and makes my skin feel very soft, and also help my foundation to apply really smoothly. We also use the Vapor Beauty blush, and this is in the shade Mischief. And while this did not give me the coral look that I was going for, I thought it was going to be a little bit more deeper. I think that it still fares pretty well. I do want to see how it looks as an eyeshadow, and I think that if you have fair skin, this is going to be perfect for you. And then lastly, we have the quad. And yes, there is a little bit of fallout. It's not uncommon with most every eyeshadow. It's very minimal, but it's still pretty great. Overall, this is the look that we created, something simple. The shades are pretty, they're pretty beautiful and simple at the same time. But overall, these are the Vapor Beauty products that I tried today. I really like them. The last product that we are going to talk about, however, is the OG Luxury Organics, and this is the Luminous Botanical Facial Mist. I am such a fan of this mist. This mist has some really great ingredients to really hydrate the skin and really leave you luminous and glowing, and it actually does feel like it's from the inside out. I really am a fan of the mist as well. I'm just going to spray a little bit on my face. This is a very fine mist. I'm a fan of fine mist all the way. Like if all of the mist and sprays could be like this, oh, I'd be in heaven. Not only that, but this smells amazing. This smells so good. It has some really great hydrating ingredients. I like to use this around my home. Like after I've washed my face, I have nowhere to go. And that's fine. I like to spray this throughout the day because it does give that glow and keeps your face looking glowy and dewy. And I think it's definitely worth the investment. Like your face will thank you. Okay. Your face will thank you. Here's what it looks like again. The packaging is really nice. Of course, this is a brand that is also a clean brand. They care about the environment. This is the Luxury Organics Luminous Botanical Face Mist from OG. Right now it's retailing for $41.65. It does regularly retail for $49, but I think it is worth the investment. This is such a great spray, in my opinion. I cannot wait to use it. Yeah, I think you'll love it. And if you have dry skin, this is especially helpful for that. If you don't have dry skin, this is definitely going to add that hydration that we all need anyways, whether we have dry skin, oily skin, whatever kind of skin you have, this is perfect. I'm a fan. This is 10 out of 10, highly recommended for me. All right, guys. So listen, thank you so much for hanging in there with me on this live. I appreciate you guys so much. I had a ton of fun. I hope you like this look that we created using the Vapor Beauty products. Until next time, I'll see you around.